What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and today I've got a Black Ops video for you guys, and it's not TDM this time. A lot of you guys have been, have been a bit upset that I've been posting a lot of TDM, and that's because it's really hard to get a breakout game in Black Ops, and so I guess this might have to do for now. And this is a Domination on WMD. Sorry, I have the sniffles. And so I'm going to try to do my best to do this commentary. And I always do a little dolphin dive. And you see me right now, I'm using the Commando. And this is by far my favorite gun. I cannot stand using anything else other than the Commando. It is an amazing gun. It is, it's weaker than the AK, but oh my gosh, it's just amazing. I'm not really sure why I like it so much. The reload time's not the greatest. But, I can't see myself using any other gun, really, to be honest. You see me try to pick a guy off even though there's a guy right in front of me. And yes, I'm using Scavenger. And, I don't do insanely well in this game, but, I think it's a good idea to post it because Domination is more than just your score. It's about teamwork and, really capping flags, making sure you got a vantage point over them, and making sure you're really controlling the game. And, that's what you really want to do in this map, especially on WMD. This middle building is a very, very high traffic area that you see me in right now, and wow, it is I just get destroyed by that nade right there, but it is a very high traffic area, and I sometimes don't recommend staying there, just because there's a high chance once you get a kill there, you're going to get killed. And it happens to me a lot, and I highly advocate not going directly in the middle, but staying near the edges of the map. Like, you see me, I'm moving into I like to call this area Orange Factory, just because I have that orange tint to it, and it looks like kind of like a factory. So, or you can just call it the factory, but I actually kind of recommend you guys, pick a spot around the map that gives you not only a good vantage point over B, but also a good vantage point of the other flag that you have, because B is an incredibly hard flag to take, especially in this map. Like, once you have it, it's very, very hard to lose it, or if the other team has it, it's very hard to, recapture it, because you're wide open in the middle, and if you're by yourself, that just gives the enemy an insanely amount of time to sort of take you out, and it's just not a good idea. And so what you see me doing right here is, since I put a motion sensor down on the right side, and I put it sort of more towards the middle of the map so I can utilize the maximum radius that it has to sort of counter the enemy and give me a good idea of where all the enemies are, especially guys with Ghost. And I know I kind of knifed him right there, but you know what? Panic knifing is something in this game, is something that should be really dealt with in this game, because the guns do a lot less damage, and a guy can probably champ about 2 or 3 or 4 bullets that you shoot into him, and then all of a sudden just knife you and get an easy kill. And I just think that's retarded, but I digress. Back to the gameplay. So you see me, I'm back in the middle building, even though it's not a really good idea. But you know what? We have all 3 flags, and I was kind of trying to pull off a domination. So I decided, maybe the best bet for me is not only to take a middle point between all 3 flags, which is, I guess, could be this middle building, but also maintain a very good vantage point over B. And the middle building does do really well at that. However, it's just a terrible vantage point to do it at, because it's like I said, it's very high traffic, and more often than not, more guys are going to come through that area, and if they see you, they're going to pick you off, and it's not a good idea to stay there, in my opinion. But you know what, that's a mistake that I make, and I do pay the price sometimes, and I am learning like you guys are in this game. I haven't mastered it myself. I'm still learning the best ideas or the best locations in each map to go through. And this guy, he's doing what any other guy would do. He is just running through the middle building, trying to see if he can pick up kills. And there you go, you see me, I get my mortar team. Sorry, these sniffles are really getting to me. But he's doing what any other random would do. They're running through the middle building, just trying to see if they can hold it out and sort of get a vantage point. Pretty much what I'm kind of doing right here. However, not only are you unsafe, you're causing a lot of attention every time you get killed. So not only are you bringing the attention of the people who are just usually running there to begin with, you also bring in the attention of the person you just killed. So now you're having like double the danger that is headed your way. And so you see me, I hear that they've got a spy plane above, so my first intention is to take it out because I'm running Scavenger. And the reason why I'm running Scavenger is I seem to run out of ammo a lot when I'm on a kill streak. And I've learned to sort of slow down my game and not rush so much. And the reason why I was dying so much in the beginning of the game when it first came out is I was rushing too much, way too much, just trying to get a breakout game for YouTube. And you know what? Okay, 19 out of 20 times it's never gonna work out. And so maybe that one time out of 100 games you might get a breakout game from rushing, like full out rushing all out, and you might get a lucky game there and pull off a breakout game. However, you know, this game really does punish rushing, in my opinion. Oh, I mean, you guys might disagree and you guys might be an excellent rusher, but I'm not the best rusher myself. And I can barely get a 4-bar connection in this game, which, you know, just advocates why I think it's unbelievably hard. And you see that guy, he's trying to rush me and try to get a knife. And, you know, he almost got to me, too, because if he gotten, like, a few steps closer and pressed that knife button, he would have gotten me. But anyways, I just digressed, and I totally forgot what I was saying. But, yeah, I think I actually remembered it was about rushing. And so I've learned to really slow down my game and make sure, well, I do move a lot. I move around a lot. But I've learned to slow down my game and not go rush the enemy head on, because usually, more often than not, I'm going to lose those gunfights because while they're taking their game slowly, I'm rushing and sprinting, and so it's harder for me to pull up my sights faster than they can. And of course, that they have that split second more time to aim and just pull off an easy kill on me. And so that's something you guys should keep in mind. Just don't flat out rush every time you can. And there we go. I think I got NoobTube there. Or no, RPG'd. Oh well, what are you going to do? Launchers, they're part of the game. They're still underpowered. Well, kinda. But, you know, I'm all over the place in this commentary, aren't I? But I'm trying to focus on the gameplay, so let me go get back into the gameplay. So you see me, I'm trying to hold off this middle building, and it is really good for holding off A and B. However, you know, like I said, it's very dangerous if you don't know, or you don't know your surroundings, or if you don't have many spy planes up, or if the enemies are running ghosts, because you never know what's gonna just pop up and surprise you. Because like I've said again and again and again in this video, that middle building is high traffic. So actually what I recommend is you guys, you know, hang around maybe the factory if you're protecting A and B, or maybe hide in the building across from middle building if you're protecting C and B, but also be wary that that's another high traffic area. But okay, that's the end of the video. I kind of went overboard. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really looking for those likes. You guys have been very generous about dealing out likes, and I really appreciate it. Likes are everything to me, and so if you guys could thumb it up, that'd be great. If you've watched the video in its entirety, and I think that's a word, then, you know, I think it deserves a like, because if I've entertained you, then please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.